1. Let's go. All right, coming back live, and by live I mean recorded, with another Condensed Go game. Trying to make this one quick and dirty. And this one, so I was playing as black as a 10k up against an 8k, and this is an old game. I think it's 2 years old, but I'm still at the same rank right now. I think I'm 10k, so pretty irrelevant. And this one has murder mayhem in the kill zone. We'll get into that. Let's go. All right, pretty basic opening. Again, I'm playing as black, taking the two corners. He takes the two corners. Let's get into it. So then I hop in the middle. I probably wouldn't play that move now, actually. I don't like going straight in the middle, so I wouldn't do that anymore. But nevertheless, he gets aggressive there. So he pinches me, right? He's got this guy, trying to kill this guy. And what do? Response-wise, I get just as aggressive. So I completely ignore that throw in, trying to attack this guy at C10, and I go in right behind his cornerstone there at C3. So fighting his aggression with more aggression. So he plays off that corner, separates my stones, pull ahead a couple here. Right now his two white stones here in the middle, you know, those look like they're in trouble. He tries to jump out. So now, I don't know, this is kind of where it begins, right? This whole left-hand side in the bottom corner here, it kind of becomes a kill zone. We're trading kills throughout the whole match in this area, and you can see, you know, why that happens. We got my group down here. He's got a second group here. I have a tiny little group here. He's got another group. I've got another group. He's got another group, and none of these are connected. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of back to back groups. I don't know if that was the right number of back to backs, but it's close. So they're all kind of fighting for their lives, right? Trying to kill off each other. So let's pull ahead here, but just note this corner is going to be chaos. All right, so he's attacking my two stones. I try and jump out, save them. Again, he's attacking those that little group, not a big deal. The whole thing is a little precarious. Like, no one over here feels that safe, right? So as soon as I connect up my black stones, then all of a sudden his 4 white stones down here, they look like they're in trouble, right? So then he jumps out, and by doing that, he kind of attacks my 2 black stones at the bottom. So I'm trying to save them, trying to kill him, all kind of at once, right? So I'll just go ahead a bunch here. This is a nice one. I like that. So I cut him off. He jumped out here. You can see his group of white stones. They were in threat. As soon as I went here, he jumped out. You know, maybe I probably would have been better if he played there. You know, he can kind of work his way up. But he jumped out, and that gave me the opportunity to cut him off right there. So then he cuts me off, trying to reconnect. But then right there, that's a pivotal move. I cut off his group. These guys right here, they can't get out this way anymore. Unless he somehow kills these black stones. This guy's a little screwed. Maybe he can connect through to this stone, and then from there connect to this guy. But then even then, I don't know if he has enough eyes to live. Maybe he connects here. So like the white stones are feeling pretty precarious. But let's push ahead. And this is where the murder starts. All right, we're going to put an Atari on his guy. He connects. Put an Atari on another guy down here. He connects. So he's got another sort of group out in the middle now. He's basically in retreat, right? Feels like I'm a little bit on the front foot, being a little more aggressive. You know, I got this group here. I like this move, actually, because one, it allows me to build a bit of a base out here, and then maybe I can connect up over this way. I can kind of build out. But also by going there, I'm starting to cut off this group, right? So I'm starting to put a wall right here to sort of cut off this group, which, again, this is all kind of connected. That's all one group, basically, of his, and it's, you know, it's not looking really good. So I'm threatening him. I'm saving myself and threatening him at the same time. So I like that. And then he just completely ignores it. Although that's not a bad play because he's kind of throwing in the middle. He doesn't want me to do exactly what I just said. I'd love to build up this whole bottom chunk, right? Take that whole corner. But by throwing in there, he's basically trying to stop that. So I respond to keep the corner, but then he builds a nice wide base. So now he can probably get a little group going in here. I fight off the corner. But then at this point, I guess I realized that this group that we talked about before, this big white group, it's in trouble, right? So by cutting off right here, now this is one group. And maybe he can get a couple eyes in here, like here and here, maybe here, something like that. But definitely in some trouble there. I'd be nervous if I was him. Now that we've cut that off, and also by doing that, let me just go back here a second. By going there, now this group is completely cut off. Maybe he can connect through here and he ends up with a little kind of a base along the bottom, right? But I've cut him off as well. So now that one feels in danger. If I play here and separate kind of a line here, so we separate this half from this half in terms of the white stones, both of those are in trouble. But we'll see what happens. So he puts me in Atari right here, forces... And actually, I can't... That's a good move, right? By going there, I could play here, but then he's going to play right here and kill all those anyway, right? Let's play that out. Can we do that? No, let's not. That might move 54. Oh, hell. Let's do it. Let's get crazy. Where does he go? He goes there. Sorry, he goes there. I connect. Bam, he's dead. I can't take him. I don't know, I gotta go somewhere else. Next play, say I come down here, then he connects. All of a sudden, he's got one eye there, so that would pretty much save his whole group, right? So let's go back to move 54. There we go. He goes in. I ignore it. I think that's the right move. It is what it is. Because if I, again, say I play down here, say he kills him, I go here, he doesn't have that eye because those aren't connected. So I can force this group. I can force this group here into making some moves, and he doesn't have the eye in there anymore. So I think I played that right, looking back. Kudos to me. Anyway, delete that, back to wherever we are. All right, so what did I do? I played here, pretty close to actually what I was thinking, right? I was talking about going here. By playing here, I'm doing the same kind of thing, actually. I'm kind of building out this little box here to maybe try and build an eye to live. And again, cutting off here. What do we got next? He forces my corner. Move ahead a couple here. Yeah, he's trying to connect. At this point, he can't. I've successfully built this wall, right? So we have the white group on this side, white group on this side, which are officially not connected. Here we go. So I just went back a couple, move ahead. I put this guy on Atari, which he ignored for some reason. No big deal. So I'll take it. First kill. Is that the first kill? I think it is. Puts him in Atari. I connect. So now that wall is official, but it's still a little precarious on its own, right? Like, I don't have a lot of eyes in terms of my black group, right? So this is kind of it here, roughly. I can maybe work out an eye in here and here and here, something like that. But whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Perfect. Next move. What's he got? Yeah, so he's forcing my black group, right? It's in a little bit of danger. Again, forcing it. That move, I don't know why he did that, right? Because then I play up here. He just lost that guy. Took him. Bingo. Although I don't really get an eye out of it, right? So that's because now if he plays here, I don't get an eye here anymore. So this black group of mine starting to look maybe more precarious than the white group, actually, at this point. But here we go. I like this play. This stone out here at M2, that's just been hanging out there for ages. We're on move 78. Let's go back. Yeah, it's been there. It's been there for almost 10 moves. And it's free for the taking, so I hop in there. Bam, take it. This gives me one eye, finally, in here. Because he can't play here, because I'll take him, obviously. So, best he can do is go here. I play at N1, and I get my first eye for this group. Looking a little better. I like that. So I stole his one stone to make my life a little safer, potentially. What else we got here? I keep cutting him off. I'm being pretty pesky. By going here, You know, I'm forcing him to probably connect up through this way, putting this group in a lot of danger. He puts me in Atari by going up. I respond. Puts me in Atari again. I ignore that one, interestingly, because look at this. He puts me in that Atari. I go up. Puts me in Atari. But by going up here at N5 and him just ignoring it for some reason and attacking my corner instead, he's completely missed this. So all of a sudden I go right there. These 3 stones, they're mine. And now this whole group of black stones that was in a lot of danger, felt really precarious, safe as a whistle? I don't know. What's really safe? Safe as a crossing guard? I don't know. It's a bad analogy. But it's super safe now, right? Oh god, I didn't want to jump that far ahead. Let's go. Perfect. Yeah, took him. All right, so now I have an eye down here. I have an eye in here. That group's safe. Love it. What's he do next? Forces my hand here. Now he's starting to attack the corner. I attack back. He is in danger at this point, right? Because if he lets me go here, at the next move, this group only has 2 liberties. He's in trouble. He could attack this stone by going here to R3, force me down, and kind of live that way, but he didn't do that. He connected, kind of the safe move there. And then I salvaged that corner by doubling up these stones. I pretty much have this whole corner now. Nice and safe as a crossing guard. I got to think of something better for that. Anyway, what's he do? So now, yeah, officially I've got my second eye down here. Love it. That group is safe. He attacks my corner a little bit. Ooh, he attacks my corner a lot. That's an aggressive play. I put him in Atari. He puts me into double Atari. Yeah, fair enough. So now this group or this group, one of those group, this single stone or that set of double stones, one of those is going to die. Yeah, he got the single. No big deal. But now my group in the bottom doesn't look very good, especially when he throws in there. So I think I've kind of lost these guys actually at this point. I don't think they're alive, and now he's got a very safe group if he kills them off. But I can push up this side. I got a couple stones here. I put this stone in Atari by playing there at Q8. Push him left. What's he do? He connects. All right. And exactly that. I start moving up the side of the board. I want this territory over here, right? What do we got? Oh, he gets aggressive again. Tries to cut me off. This one I don't think plays out as well, right? Because I force him. Yeah, if he were to go there, I'd go here, force him down to here. I'd go here. He'd go here. I'd kill him off. So he ignored that. By playing there and putting this black stone in Atari, I kill him off. Everything's going according to plan. I'm getting this whole right-hand side at the moment. And I think these are dead. Can I, let's see if I can estimate the score right now. Yeah. So the computer AI thinks that my black stones down here are dead, meaning that this white group is certainly alive. So at this point, it kind of shows the ebbs and flows, if you look at this graph, of who the AI thinks is winning. And at this point, we're right here, just after move 120. And yeah, 123, and white is in control. There's a good chunk of the game here where the AI thinks white's winning this game. This was kind of a nice back and forth battle. It's a fun game. Next move, let's see. He's attacking my right-hand side. I'm pushing up. Tries to throw in because he recognizes what I'm doing, doesn't want me to get that whole right-hand side. I kind of attack him in the middle there, and then by doing that, I'm also starting to attack these two. By kind of grouping up here, maybe I can encircle that group. But he ignores it once again and starts working on my group over here, which, in fairness, doesn't look super strong. I mean, I can still, come out this way, make some kind of a group, and also I can still kind of attack down here, right? What did the AI think was happening there at this point? Let's check. Wasn't sure. Pretty weak. So it kind of thinks I'm winning. I think the AI at this point thinks I might kill some of those stones off. I actually forget what happened. So it's going to be a surprise. for everyone. All right. Back to the board. Here we go. He's threatening to cut me. Whoa. Yeah, this is where the kill zone starts, I think. There's a lot of murders in here. So he's trying to... He wants this chunk, and it's pretty obvious. So I'm trying to fight him off. He's threatening to cut my group in half by going here next. I ignore it. Bold move by me. But also, I put him in a double Atari. This group is an Atari, that's single stone, and this group of 4 stones, also an Atari, so guess what? I'm going to take one of those, right? How does he respond? He saves the big group. Smart move. I take his. There we go. Threat followed through on. I don't know. There's probably a better word for that too. He cut me off and put me in Atari. I saved my stones, or my single stone, I should say. But now this group not looking so good. I got 6 stones there with not a lot of chance of survival, I would say. Let's jump back to the AI and think and see what it thinks. See, before it had those as, the bigger these black boxes, if it's full black, it thinks it's safe. These little black boxes means it's probably black, but it could die. So definitely not as strong of a position as it thought I was in before in that same spot. So anyway, back to the board. What do we got? Hey, maybe I can save this group by sneaking up this left-hand side and kind of spilling out, right? Nope, he doesn't let me do it. He blocks me. All right, fair enough. This move, that was a bad move, I think, right? By playing there, yeah. I put him in Atari immediately so I can take that stone. So all of a sudden, this group that was in a really rough shape now has 1 eye. So this, I think maybe we can save it. We'll see. He protects his little single stone there. What do? I play up. Oh, yeah, but I think he can still kill this group if he wants to. I basically need 2 moves in a row. I need to go here, I need to go here. And that will give me an eye right there. But again, that's 2 moves in a row, and I doubt he'll let me do that. First move, there we go. He cuts that move, that whole idea off. My move, bam, put him in Atari. He recognizes that I can kill this group off now. The only way he can come out this way, but I can keep playing up here to force him, and I can eventually kill him. And if I can connect this group then, through this group, all through there, guess what? That group is officially alive. What's he do? I connect. I only have 2 liberties left for this group. Right? I got 1 here, 1 here. Luckily, he can't play in there yet. Or I'll kill him off. So he puts my single stone in Atari, but then I kill him off. All of a sudden, we are officially alive. We salvaged this group. Shocking. So now where are we? Whoops, we've moved up here to about move 155-ish. Yeah, 157. And look at that. Looking at this chart up here, computer now thinks I am firmly in control. We have swung it around with this group right here in the kill zone. And also by ensuring this group is alive, I can put pressure on his group because he was using this little white group down here to put pressure on my group. All of a sudden, mine's officially alive. I can reverse that and really put some pressure on him. Moving on. All right, he's going to salvage this corner, try and get some territory. I work away a bit at the middle, jump out. Yeah, so we've kind of resolved some of these kills, and we realize there's a ton of territory up here still for sale, right? So he jumps in, aggressive as usual. I make a nice little base. I salvage my corner. He kind of plays in the middle. I can jump ahead here. This is a favorite move of mine. If someone plays out at the 4-4, at any of these corners, and they leave it unguarded, I love jumping in at the 3-3 because I can usually steal that. It depends how late in the game it is. Maybe they have some build up on the side. Either way, but I can usually get in there. So I go for it. Jump in. He fights back. And there we go. I officially got some points up there. Oh, and at this point, it looks like he quit the game. So last move was there. I saved that group. He probably realized, oh, damn, I lost that corner. Yeah, yeah, let's actually look at the territory here. Let's do this a little cleaner, shall we? Maybe I can do it with this as well. I want drawing mode. Do I have drawing mode? I do have drawing mode. Okay. So I got this corner up here. I got this group, which is starting to spill out there. It looks like I probably have this corner. I also have this right-hand side. I might be able to kill off, you know, this white group. This, actually, maybe this whole white group down here. This group, this group, this group, probably this group. And if I do that, I have this whole bottom side too, this whole bottom left-hand corner. So at this point, domination station. Yeah. What's the computer think? Go back here, estimate the score. So at this point, black is winning by about 6 points according to the AI. But if I can kill off a bunch of these groups, honestly, it's going to be a huge swing to like 30 or 40 points. And I think he realized he didn't really have the chance, or he just got sick and tired of dying. So he quit. I think he quit. I don't think he resigned. I'm pretty sure it says someone resigns if they do that. So he gave up like a little crybaby. Anthony FP lost to a lower ranked Schwartzy 10K. But what are you going to do? Same things happen to me, and you get annoyed. So is what it is. That's the last move of the game. I think that was not short and sweet. That went way overboard compared to what I thought. But it was a fun game. Lots of kills, murders, lots of back and forth. This whole left-hand side, man, it wasn't clear for the longest time. Like, was this black group going to win? Is this white group going to win? Is this black group alive? Are these white groups alive? Man, that was touch and go for both of us for quite a while there. And you can see that's reflected in this graph. I love looking at these because for the first, 40 some odd moves of the game, white was winning. I'm winning. White's winning. I'm winning. White's winning for quite a while, for like, like 40 moves. And then all of a sudden flip the switch and he throws in the towel. So that's it for today. Condensed Go game. We'll see you in the next one.